Alright, I am really excited right now. I can hardly contain myself. We finally have our very first trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home! And yeah, this is one of the most anticipated movies of the year for a lot of people, including myself. So yeah, we have been waiting very impatiently on the edges of our seats for this trailer to finally come out. And now Sony has unveiled it at CinemaCon, and now it's out for all of us to see, so let's talk about it! Alright, first of all, spoiler alert for Spider-Man Far From Home. I say this because I know a couple of people who have not seen Spider-Man Far From Home yet. So for those of you out there who have not seen Far From Home yet, I will say don't watch this video and don't watch the trailer that I'm about to talk about until you have seen Far From Home, because this trailer spoils what happens at the end of Far From Home. So yeah, don't do that to yourself. Watch Far From Home first. Alright, now that that's out of the way, for those of us who have seen Far From Home, let's talk about this. So we remember that at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home, Quentin Beck, aka Mysterio, outed Spider-Man's secret identity to the world. He revealed that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and he framed him as the one who murdered him. Whereas we all know that is not the case. Spider-Man did not murder Mysterio. So now this trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home starts off with Peter and MJ being cute together. They're on a roof just chilling, just trying to escape it all, because Spider-Man's world has completely turned upside down. People are all over him. Peter Parker still has to deal with this crap. We see that J.K. Simmons is once again back as J. Jonah Jameson.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
That iconic voice just never gets old. So yeah, it seems like the world has turned against Spider-Man. And so Peter's like, I wish there was a way to fix this. And I guess he gets the idea by looking at his Halloween decorations, which, alright, I guess this movie takes place around Halloween. That's pretty cool. But he's like, alright, I'm gonna go visit Doctor Strange. Maybe the good doctor will have a way to get me out of this. And I will say that about this trailer. This trailer does show us a good chunk of the plot. It's a pretty fat, juicy trailer. Not what I was expecting from the teaser, but I get it. We gotta know something of the plot. After all, this movie is only 4 months out, so let's see what this movie's about. So Peter walks into the Sanctum Sanctorum, and he meets up with Doctor Strange, who seems, for lack of a better word, a lot cooler with him than he was before. Alright, I'll do it. But he does seem a lot more chill with him than he was in Infinity War. But I guess it makes sense, because he's like, dude, we saved the world together. We've saved the entire universe. You don't have to call me sir. So alright, I like that. I like the fact that Doctor Strange is cool with Spider-Man now. They're gonna be like buddies or something, I don't know. But first off, I just like the fact that Doctor Strange is in this movie, because Doctor Strange is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes, at least in the MCU. And of course, we all know how I feel about Spider-Man. He's another one of my favorites. So 2 of my favorite Marvel superheroes teaming up in one movie, dude, it is truly gonna be Christmas. Only thing that's missing is Scarlet Witch, but hey, that'll be in March. And so, alright, Peter Parker's like, can you make it so that the world doesn't remember that Peter Parker is Spider-Man? Basically, can you do what the Thunderbird did at the end of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and just give the entire world a mind wipe? And Doctor Strange is like, okay. Although Wong, we see him, so I guess Wong is gonna be in this movie, at least for a brief second. Wong's showing up in a couple of Marvel movies this year, because we saw that he's gonna be in Shang-Chi, which comes out pretty soon. And I guess he's gonna make a brief appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home as well. But he's like, Strange, don't do this. It's not gonna be good. And yet Strange, in the most obvious way possible, he's like, okay, I won't. I get that Wong isn't the brightest, but really, dude? Before you go on your Far From Home vacation, I would stay and make sure Doctor Strange does not do what he's about to do. Cause sure enough, it ends up being one of those instances where it's like, Strange, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not gonna do it, Wong. I'm not. I did it. The thing is, if Peter Parker had not interfered here, I'm sure the spell would have gone just fine. But the thing is that the spell was for everyone in the world to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Possibly including Peter himself, maybe. But while Doctor Strange is conjuring the spell, Peter says out loud, he's like, oh, I don't want everyone else to forget. How about my girlfriend MJ and my friend Ned and my Aunt May? You know, the people who do know. Well, the people who did know in Far From Home. But he says these things out loud, and I guess that tampers with a spell while it's being cast. Hey, you know, magic has very specific rules, and I'm glad that these universes set these rules. But while I was watching this part of the trailer, I was starting to feel a little bit scared. Because I was like, oh no, I don't want them to undo what they did in Far From Home. I don't want MJ to forget that Peter is Spider-Man. I don't want Ned to forget. I don't want his Aunt May to forget. I don't like it when people forget stuff. That always scares me, because now he's gonna have to, like, tell them all over again. It's like Tony Ridinger in Incredibles 2. It just makes it awkward. Fortunately for Spider-Man, that is not his biggest problem now, because it seems that Peter's tampering with Doctor Strange's spell has messed with the very fabric of space and time, I guess. And yes, now we are dealing with the multiverse. Doctor Strange spells it out in this trailer.
Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
Point is, our Tom Holland Peter Parker Spider-Man has a lot to deal with now that has to do with the very fabric of space and time, which, if you ask me, is not something you want to mess up, because, you know, you could end up destroying the universe, for starters. And when the multiverse becomes involved, Oh boy, that's a bad day at superhero work. And then we see not only some cool Doctor Strange Spider-Man stuff, you know, like the twisting of reality like we saw in the first Doctor Strange movie, which is always cool. We see the train scene from Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, but instead it's got that Doctor Strange twist to it, which is awesome. But we get just a little hint. This is really the teaser part of this teaser trailer, because we get just the tiniest hint of the villains we're going to see in this movie. And from what I could gather, and I gotta thank my brother for pointing out a fourth one that he saw, which I'll get to in a minute. But alright, we see lightning coming down, so you're like, alright, that's Electro. We know that Jamie Foxx is gonna reprise his role from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as Electro in this movie. I couldn't find actual Jamie Foxx in this trailer, but that lightning, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be Electro. Cool. But then, surprise, surprise to me, that pumpkin bomb comes out of nowhere and we hear the laugh. I was like, no way! Willem Dafoe's coming back as Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin. What? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god! That's crazy. I mean, everyone loves Willem Dafoe as Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin from the original Raimi trilogy. Again, we don't see him in this trailer, but I mean, we see the bomb. That is the pumpkin bomb from the original trilogy. Plus, we hear the laugh. Yeah, that is Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin laugh. Oh my god. I don't believe it. I did hear rumors that Willem Dafoe was playing coy. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm in Spider-Man No Way Home. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, it turns out, I guess he is. Holy shit balls. And then, the very end of the trailer, I was like, oh, the Doc Ock tentacles start coming out and it's Alfred Molina. Oh my god.
Hello, Peter.
Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, dude, is one of the best villains in a Spider-Man movie we've ever had, and I can't believe he's back! This may very well end up being the best Spider-Man movie ever. Just period. Or at least my new favorite. But alright, the one my brother pointed out, there's this little tiny snippet right here. It's at the 2:26 mark in the trailer. If you frame by frame it, my brother was like, is that Venom? And so I frame by framed it and I was like, holy shit, it may very well be. It's this black figure and I mean, what else could it be? Looks like Venom to me. Shit. I think I'm seeing a multiversal Sinister Six here. What? Okay, we got Electro, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Venom. Who else? Is Vulture coming back? If he is, then that leaves the question, who's number 6? I don't know. But that's thinking too far ahead right now. The point is, this movie, dude, this trailer did not disappoint. In fact, it very much impressed me, as I thought it would. In case you couldn't tell, I am beyond excited for this movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. It's gonna kick ass. I can't wait to see it on a nice big movie theater screen with a nice big audience. It's gonna be awesome. This is Spider-Man and Doctor Strange dealing with a multiverse. I mean, that's enough to sell me, the very concept of it. So, the official teaser trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. Have you watched it yet? What do you think about it? Holy shit, whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. This is the shit to talk about right here. And don't forget to subscribe.